Now, in these files are 13 documents containing the address of Mesa Verde's proposed branch, 1261 Rosella Drive, Scottsdale, Arizona. Jimmy pulled each and every one. Then he left me here, sweating and delirious, while he went off to doctor them. You need a photocopier for that. Where'd you go, some all-night copy shop? With a little careful cutting and pasting, he created duplicates, virtually identical to my originals, but with one key change. 1261 Rosella Drive became 1216 Rosella Drive.
This is sounding like a lot of work.
No one ever accused you of being lazy. Every other sin in the book, but not that one. And if you're wondering if Jimmy's up to a little casual forgery, you should know, in high school, he had a thriving business making fake IDs so his buddies could buy beer.
You're going all the way back to high school, huh?
Hey, you and Mozart, huh? You both started young. He came back here and put his new versions in my files. And then, the next day, my caring brother took his leave. He knew that I would use his modified documents to write Mesa Verde's submission to the state regulator. And so I did. Over and over, I typed 1216 instead of 1261. I remembered thinking, 1216 Rosella Drive. That's just 1 year after 1215, the year the Magna Carta was signed.
Jesus, Chuck, you are unbelievable. So you're saying if we look in here, all the addresses will be wrong?
Well, of course you weren't going to leave evidence behind. I'm guessing yesterday morning you waited until I left, then used your key to let yourself in and return the originals. No crime is complete without the cover-up.
Oh, come on. I did all this, what, for some business?
He did it for you. Oh, I'm sure you didn't know anything about it. I believe he went off on his own and did this as some kind of twisted romantic gesture.
Chuck, I think you need to lie down with a cold washcloth on your head.
And now that you know, you have no choice. This is about a client who has been defrauded. As a sworn officer of the court, as Mesa Verde's attorney of record, you have no recourse but to go to Kevin Wachtel and make a full disclosure.
This whole song and dance is all about getting his client back. That's all this is.
Not in the least. If knowing the truth, they still decide
You can't stand the fact that they chose her over you.
I can't stand the fact that my own brother stabbed me in the back. I can't stand the fact that you've deceived and ruined this fine young woman.
Ruined? What is this, the 1840s? What are you talking about? She's not ruined.
Jimmy. If what you're saying is true, Jimmy could be charged with forgery, fraud, falsifying evidence, even breaking and entering.
Frankly, I am sick about this. But facts are facts.
And what is your evidence?
My evidence is knowing my brother for his entire life.
Chuck, I think there's another explanation. It's a simpler one. You made a mistake.
I did not.
You're working by lantern light, squinting over 10-point type for hour after hour. Mistakenly changing 1261 to 1216 would be the most natural thing in the world. It could certainly happen to me.
I did not make a mistake.
I believe you did.
Look, I understand that you have a great affection for Jimmy. A great many people do. But please open your eyes here.
You made a mistake, and instead of just facing up to it, you accuse your brother of plotting against you. You come up with this elaborate scheme.
He's capable of this. You know he is.
I know he's not perfect. And I know he cuts corners. But you're the one who made him this way. He idolizes you. He accepts you. He takes care of you. And all he ever wanted was your love and support. But all you've ever done is judge him. You never believed in him. You never wanted him to succeed. And you know what? I feel sorry for him. And I feel sorry for you.